Sawubona. Can you say Sawubona? That's how you say hello in the isiZulu language in South Africa. Welcome to Patrika Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, May 7th, 2018, and here are today's Matters for Chatter. Number 1. In another progressive move by Saudi Arabia, Christians would soon be able to worship in churches in the country. The country, which until now was conservative, has been taking steps for a while now to modernize the kingdom. For the first time ever in the history of Saudi Arabia, churches would be constructed for Christian worshippers. Taking many initiatives for gender equality till now, this one is going to make the country a secular place like India. Freedom of speech and practice is very important, and it's good that Saudi Arabia is very slowly but very steadily heading that way. Number 2. Cape Town in South Africa is witnessing its worst ever drought, and scientists have started looking for ways to face the situation. They're now considering a plan to tug icebergs from Antarctica to Cape Town. Melting an iceberg, according to scientists, could serve 30% of the city's requirement of water. Sounds interesting, but some things are easier said than done. Number 3. A worrying situation has come up in Japan as the child population has reduced to an all-time low. The number of children aged 14 or less have reduced drastically for the 37th year. Experts have figured out a number of reasons for Japan's shrinking youth population. A few of them can be more women in the workforce, the high cost of childcare, and an increasing number of single adults in the country. If the trend continues, there would be no one to replace the older generation when it retires from work. And of course, fewer kids in the neighborhood to play with. And now for today's mega matter. One of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, has some advice for people who want to be like him. He says, "You are considered wise if you start saving at an early age." See, we do often get tempted to spend on unnecessary or fancy things, so it's always a good reminder to hear that. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are two of the world's most followed investors. Whatever they do or buy, people always follow. Recently, the traded shares of the Apple company, which makes iPhones, went up sharply, which is considered a good sign, just because now Warren Buffett has become a 5% owner of the company, buying more of its stock. Of course, he didn't just buy the share like that. He did a lot of research to see what the sales of smartphones would be like going forward, higher or lower, what its competitors are doing, and other factors that determine the success of the company. Now, everyone wants to buy Apple shares and follow him, so when he does or says something, people watch and listen carefully. Elon Musk, the space entrepreneur, wants to follow Warren Buffett too. Among many of Buffett's companies, which include Coca-Cola and NetJets, he also owns a candy company. Musk says that he now wants to start a candy company, and it'll be so good that Buffett will want to invest in it. Now that will be galactical. Today's word of the day is invest. That's to store your money or goods in something where you think it'll be worth more later. And finally, for today's quote of the day, with power comes great responsibility. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Diptyanti. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?